Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. Over the last week, I've shared some great card ideas you can make with the January 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Hearts for You. Today I'm sharing with you my 6th alternative card idea. The kit creates a total of 9 cards, 3 in 3 different designs, along with coordinating envelopes. If you'd like to watch me unbox the kit and create these cards, or see any of my other alternative projects, you can click on the playlist in the top right corner. I love shaker cards, and this one is even sweeter because the shaker element is just a small detail on the card. The spring in the air dies make it super easy, and I hope you stick around for all my tips and tricks to creating easy small shaker elements. I also want to mention the amazing perks you can receive when you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin with me as your demonstrator. With every Paper Pumpkin stamp set and ink spot sent, I design a card and mail out my very own card kit to my subscribers so they can make 2 of my exclusive card design. These cards are so fun and show new ways to use the stamps and ink. We also meet once each month to make the card together, chat and have fun. If you would also like to receive this extra perk, sign up for Paper Pumpkin using the link below and make sure to select me as your demonstrator. We're going to begin with the other half of the Flirty Flamingo marbled card base. We're going to trim it down just a little bit to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and that's just going to give us a small little border when we add it to our card base. Let's go ahead and do that right now just to get that out of the way. My card base is a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. Of course, it's been cut to 8.5 by 4 1/4. Sorry. It has been cut to 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then 5.5 here along the edge. And that's just your standard card base size here in the US. And that small little border is just a nice little detail just to frame the card. So it's going to look something like this. And then we'll go ahead and work on this center shaker element now. So for this element, you're going to need the printed red heart with the little gold foil around the edge. And you're also going to need something to create your frame. And I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo since it coordinates so nicely. And I have some adhesive sheet. And I also need something see-through so that we can see the shaker elements. And I've got a clear envelope here. And I love these for lots of reasons, but for shakers, they make it really easy. So I'm going to pull back in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut my Flirty Flamingo piece to 3 1/4 square, and I'm going to do the same with my adhesive sheet, 3 1/4, maybe just a little bit smaller, just so that it doesn't peek out along the outside edge. There we go. I'm going to add my adhesive sheet to my cardstock. You just want to do one side at a time. So don't pull off all the paper backing or your fingers are going to have lots of adhesive on them. Okay. And then we're going to cut out the heart from the Spring is in the Air dies. Okay, just like that. All right, so I've cut that out. I'm not using the center large heart, so you can save that, use it for another project if you'd like. And we're going to use this as our frame for our shaker. But I also need to create like a window, right, with the clear. So I'm going to take that heart, and I'm actually just going to cut around this heart, and this will be my shaker window. because I just need it to be a little bit bigger than that inside. So I'm not cutting directly next to it. I'm just cutting around it so you can kind of see. There, you can kind of see how much space I'm giving it. It's about 1/8 of an inch or so around my heart. I can always trim off more if it's too big. You'd rather be big than small. Be really careful that you do not move the inside heart any. And you will cut two, maybe. I cut mine a little close to the opening, so one might be actually not quite the right size. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see this, but the bottom of that did not get cut, so that one I'm not going to use. So make sure that it's a full heart, okay? And then you're going to add it to the back of your frame. So remove the paper, or yeah, the paper backing from the adhesive sheet, and go ahead and add this to the back. All the way around. If it shows outside of the scallops, then you can just trim it down. But that worked pretty good. I don't see any shiny or coming outside of that scallop. It's all just on the inside. So that's perfect. Next, you need to pick something to put inside your shaker. I'm using the Itty Bitty Bouquet Mix. And these have more of like a blue tint to them, but I think they're still super cute. And I'm just going to put a little pinch inside of the red heart, just like that. Next, we're going to take the frame and we're going to add it over. And I'm just going to do a little bit of liquid glue all the way around. And you really want this to be a thin amount. So kind of spread it around as you apply it so that you don't get any that goes inside. So it's very thin. What you're looking for is adhesive all the way around your heart so that the shaker elements don't come out. And you do want it to be pretty sticky, so you could use a tear and tape, but it just would need to be really thin tear and tape, just so it connects with the clear envelope. And then you just are going to add it right over your shaker elements. Make sure it covers the outside of the red heart, just like that. And once it's in place, then you can kind of shake your shakers around. So cute. I love, it doesn't bother me that the shakers don't have a ton of room, because I think it's cute when they kind of get stuck on that element. Because you're going to see them, I mean, even if they don't move around a ton, you want them to kind of be scattered and seen when you give the card out. So super cute, really fun and easy. Next, we're going to take some baker's twine. I've got about 17 inches here, and we're going to tie a bow around our rectangle piece. And I want it to be a little bit lower than the middle. Whoops. And I always like to tie a knot first. It just helps me so I don't have to worry about trying to keep the twine nice and tight as I'm trying to figure a bow. And once you've got your bow how you want it, if it's too big, you can always trim it down so that it fits kind of the size and shape that you're looking for. Then we'll add this to our card with dimensionals right in the center. Then we'll take a greeting and we're going to stamp it on that long banner from the kit. And I'm using Celebrate Love and stamp it in real red ink. And you'll want to pop this up with dimensionals as well. You could cut a large dimensional in half or use some of the edge pieces. I really like using the edge pieces. And then you'll just add this right over your red twine, so make sure that's nice and straight. Just like that. And your card is all done. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this fun shaker card today. If you're interested in getting written instructions or seeing close-up images on how I created this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you would like to subscribe to get your own paper pumpkin kit, please do so using the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.